centre spirituel ouvert au public pour tous les Mauriciens, de 7h du matin jusqu'à 6h de l'après-midi.
Tous les jours?
Tous les jours. Et alors, il y a pas mal de gens qui viennent ici, qui viennent se recueillir, qui viennent pour un moment de tranquillité, être avec eux-mêmes, pour méditer, pour puiser un peu d'eux-mêmes, de l'intérieur d'eux-mêmes. Ce matin, une dame me disait, les causeries qu'on fait, les explications qu'on donne régulièrement, ça a changé sa vie. Elle comprend le sens de l'hindouisme, elle comprend le sens de la vie et elle est fière d'être ce qu'elle est. Parce que grâce aux explications, grâce à tout ce que nous faisons ici. Et je pense que parfois on take for granted who we are. Parfois on se croit hindou parce qu'on a un nom hindou, mais on ne connaît pas le mécanisme de l'hindouisme, on ne connaît pas comment notre religion est là pour nous servir. Nous avons Dieu suprême, nous avons des millions de dieux dans l'hindouisme, mais on ne comprend pas pourquoi tout ça. Et il y a des gens qui disent « Ah, il y a trop de dieux, ils ne savent pas quoi faire. »
Et l'important, c'est de comprendre
C'est de
vraiment.
comprendre. Ces millions de dieux sont des grandes âmes qui ont quitté la terre depuis longtemps, qui ont vécu sur la terre, mais qui ne sont plus sur la terre parce qu'ils ont terminé leur cycle de réincarnation. Ils ont eu le moksha, ils ont eu une libération. Maintenant, ils vivent comme des dieux dans le monde intérieur. Ce sont des corps de lumière, ce sont des grandes âmes. Mais on peut faire appel à eux. On peut les invoquer, on peut les appeler, on peut befriend them, leur faire devenir nos amis par notre attitude de la vie, par notre respect pour eux, par notre démarche, n'est-ce pas? Et nous avons tous ces dieux-là pour nous aider dans notre vie. On n'est plus seul, on n'est jamais seul. Dieu est toujours avec nous. Dieu est perfection. Perfection. Dieu est perfection. Dieu unchanging perfection. Tandis que nous évoluons vers cette perfection. Notre démarche de chaque jour, c'est de trouver la bonne action, le bon mot, et pour nous diriger vers cette perfection. Et parfois, ça nous prend des vies, plusieurs vies. Mais avoir un gourou nous permet au lieu de marcher pas à pas vers cette perfection, vers le moksha, on peut s'envoler comme un oiseau.
Swamiji, tell us the why of this Maha beautiful Ganesha.
The why of Maha Ganesha, this 8-foot Ganesha has some very special qualities. First of all, he came from India. He was carved, of course, in the Mahabalipuram area. And he's got 5 faces, so we call him Panchamukha Ganapati, 5-face Ganesha. And you can see the 2 faces here, and there's 3 faces on the front side also. And each face represents one of his powers. So we say that Ganesha has 5 Shaktis.
And what are those 5 Shaktis?
Those 5 Shaktis relate to different aspects of our life. So for example, one Shakti and one face guides the karmas and the dharma of our family. Those who are very close to us. The family circle, very close family, that's the first Shakti. And Ganesha's first priority is to make us harmonious in that sphere of life.
Yeah.
So then if that sphere of life is going well, then we move on to the next Shakti, and that's a circle outside of all of our neighbors and our friends. So people living next door, friends that we have that are not family, close associates. So that's the second Shakti. And then Ganesha guides the relationships with our friends and associates. Then when those are all working well, we go to the third Shakti, and that's a Shakti of a little bit more distant relationships with business people, for example. People at work, people that we buy and sell things with, business associates, more distant relationships, but still important in our life. Yeah. And Ganesha at that point intervenes with his beautiful, magnificent potency and helps guide that part of our department. It's like a department of life. Then when that department is all settled, then he focuses his fourth Shakti on culture. That means drama, dance, singing, the way we dress, the music that we listen to, the cultural events that we go to, all the things that make life rich culturally. And so that's his fourth Shakti. And then when that's all settled and harmonious in our life, then we go to the fifth Shakti, which is our spiritual being. And then he starts focusing on the highest aspect, which is our spiritual evolution. Each one individually is a divine soul, and we go to this mighty Ganesha. You know, he's not just a symbol. He's actually a great divine being of light that helps guide karma. So we go to him for our spiritual evolution. So those are the 5 faces of Panchamukha Ganapati. Ganesha basically sits here at the Muladhara chakra, and that's the base of the spine, sort of like the beginning of human consciousness, you can say. Below the Muladhara chakra are all the animal instincts. Fear, jealousy, anger, confusion, hatred, all of those base things, those are like the animal part. But from here up, we begin to become a human being, and Ganesha sits there.
So down part is all the negative part, isn't
All
it?
the negative, instinctive, animalistic parts that we see so much in the world today, but only for young souls. Old souls don't express those things. So Ganesha sits here, they call him the gatekeeper, and he's keeping the gate between the lower and the higher consciousness. And so we've always prayed to Ganesha to make sure that we don't fall into the depths of despair, into the depths of hatred and fear and all of the instinctive emotions. And we also pray to him as the gatekeeper to guide our karmas. Because Shiva gave him a power to be the Lord of karma. All karma. Because karma really isn't good and bad in our way of looking at it. It's a very neutral force. And Ganesha looks after our karmas when they're not so good and when they are doing good. He deals with both of those. And this particular Panchamukha Ganapati, which Gurudeva Subramanya Swami put here with his own hands, has a special power. And the power is to answer prayers, but we have to give the prayers in a very special way.
And what's that special way?
That special way is by burning them. And every Sunday, the first Sunday of the month, we have a big homa right in front of Ganapati, giant homa, and hundreds and thousands of prayers get written down on a paper, folded up so that they're confidential. Nobody can read them except the Lord himself. And then the priest offers those prayers into the fire. The fire consumes the physical piece of paper, and an astral form of that goes into the Devaloka.